a good day is one of the largest and most anticipated events of Toledo for the summer season.
It is Barefoot at the Beach, benefiting Toledo's Boys and Girls Clubs, and it's coming up in August, so we do have some time, but you need to get your tickets now. To prove it to you, I've got Paula, Adam, and Kari Gladney here to give us the invite this morning. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having us. We're excited to be here.
What can we expect? I hear more restaurants.
Yeah, a couple more restaurants. Cool theme, Key West theme, which is going to be fun. Dress the beach chic. August 16th, 7 p.m. We're super excited. I think it's going to be a great event here.
Yeah, lovely. So let's talk about the restaurants. Let's talk about the entertainment. Are there going to be bonfires again this year? Because that's always a plus. As the sun is going down, things get a little cooler, right? The longer sleeve shirts come out. It's a good time.
It is. It's a highlight. I like to say, where else in Toledo can you have a bonfire on the beach and fireworks over the lake?
There you go.
I mean, that in and of itself, aside from so many of your favorite restaurants, signature drinks, we have Madison Avenue Band coming back again this year. They are a fan favorite. It's just really cool to be on the beach in Toledo.
Lovely. And this is for a good cause as well.
Absolutely.
This is not just, oh, let's just have a good time at Maumee Bay State Park, which you can do at any time because Maumee Bay State Park is phenomenal. But this is helping to give back to the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah, that one event really funds a club for an entire year. The Barefoot. So it really is amazing.
And it's special to you.
It's very special to me. I grew up on the east side and then went to the East Side Club. You learned how to play basketball, I learned how to swim, learned how to be a leader. There's so many things that I learned how to do at the clubs. So for me, and be able to be on the board and in the co-chair, it's really special. And I really appreciate everyone coming out and showing up for it.
I love it.
Yeah, it's great.
What's one thing that because I have, we've talked about it shamefully, I have not gone. There have been reasons, I swear, I've been working. And the baby's been in the way kind of deal. But so sell it to someone who's been living under the rock. What do you have to do? What do you have to see? Obviously, why do you have to come?
Well, you've got, 35, 40 restaurants, and you get to taste test basically all of them. And they all bring something different, exciting, different dishes potentially for that restaurant. There's beverages. There's, again, being on the beach is just so cool. The big fire pits with the Adirondack chairs and seeing the sun go down and the fireworks. It's a really cool vibe. I feel like it transports you to a whole different place. You do not feel like you're in Toledo. You feel like you're somewhere tropical for sure.
Yeah, and like the who's who of Toledo are always there too. So it's like this exclusive group of folks. I love it. It's a beautiful vibe. So you mentioned growing up on the east side, Wade High School graduate.
Yeah, Wade High School. Okay,
Indians. All right. So you said you learned at the Boys and Girls Club how to play basketball. You said leadership as well was huge. So why do you think it's so important that this money is going back to the Boys and Girls Club for the next generation of young people growing up?
I think that there's just so much that you learn that you get to achieve that you wouldn't be able to do if you didn't have the club. And if they weren't there for you, I just think that taking that money, giving it back to the community, getting those kids to do things like golf. There's just things that they get to do that I wouldn't have got to done. I went to Camp Big Silver every year. My parents couldn't afford to send me there. So giving that back and giving them opportunities that maybe the average person doesn't know, like, hey, I'm sending a kid to camp. I'm letting a kid play golf. That's just opportunities that they wouldn't have. And I think that learning about the Boys and Girls Club, giving the fundraisers, doing things like that is just such a big thing that you can do for our community. And people might not realize that.
Yeah, so how do you think it shaped you into adulthood?
Huge. I mean, I would say the Boys and Girls Club probably shaped me to who I am. Leadership, independence. I mean, I was going to camp when I was 10. I was learning how to play foosball and getting on a bus, going over to the Homer Hannum Club, and we're playing against the other kids. And just, be able to do stuff like that, I think that really shaped me into who I am. And there's a camaraderie that you learn when you're there with the other kids and, people, the staff that you become really close with. And I think that those things collectively together help you become who you are. But I would say the club probably is the biggest influence in my life, which is amazing.
Awesome. Yeah, it is. It is.
So clearly, I know her why. What is your why?
My why is I'm very fortunate to work for a company that supports our involvement with civic organizations. And I have many contacts at the Boys and Girls Clubs, and I see how passionate those people have been about supporting the clubs in recent years. And many times, you know, I'm a marketing person, done it my entire life, and, you know, usually the marketing people get tapped for events because they know all the things and they know all the people and they know how to get certain aspects done that really, you know, take a lot of coordination and effort. So seeing what the club does for not only the individuals but the community, and knowing how other people are really passionate about it, and there are reasons why that is, and so that's something you want to be involved with.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Toledo area has the opportunity to be involved in helping to give back to these young people by going to Barefoot at the beach. So how can they get tickets for that?
So log on to barefootatthebeach.com, and tickets are available right there. We make it easy for you. There's all the details about how to attend the event and all the ins and outs and all the good stuff. We talk about the restaurants and the sponsors. Shout out to our sponsors as well. You know, our event can't happen without the sponsors. That includes Buckeye Broadband and Checker Distributors are our two big sponsors this year.
So is there just one ticket, or, you know, sometimes there's like this exclusive, you know, seat that you can get in the house? Are there levels to it?
Yes, there are 2 levels of tickets. I can tell you this, the VIP, which is what we call the Beach Club, is sold out already this year.
That's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
It is. It's a great problem to have, but we absolutely do not want that to deter anybody from coming to the event, because it's really still an amazing event.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I know, of course, we're talking tickets and sales. Do we still have more time for sponsorships, or it's too late? You missed out.
No, I think so.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, good.
The restaurant docket is full.
Yes.
That's taken care of just because that's a logistical thing.
Yeah.
But sponsors, absolutely. Or, you know, to purchase a full table, you know, if you log on to that same website, you know, you can get all the information you'd need from there.
Okay, sounds good. Barefoot at the Beach, August 16th. You have something else you want to share?
We hope to see you there.
Okay.
In your Key West gear.
Key West, that's the thing,
Key West
right?
is the theme.
Yes.
So bright,
bright colors,
flowy.
Yes.
some sandals,
Free.
or maybe barefoot at the beach.
I mean, so go with the thing.
Let's do it. Let's do it. August 16th, right?
August 16th,
7
that's
p.m.
a Saturday night.
7
Yeah.
p.m.
Yes.
Okay, sounds like it's going to be a great time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, no problem. Well, thank you for making Good Day a part of your Thursday morning. We have more when we come back, featuring local authors and creative mysteries. Stay with us.